Hello and welcome to another edition of dashawns2cents. So first off, we're going to talk about some sequel news. Since Project X ruled out the box office this weekend, Warner Bros. Has moved very fast on a sequel, announcing it yesterday, and announcing the screenwriter Michael Bacall will be back for the sequel. So yeah, same writer. No word on the director will be back, no word on the cast yet, but Project X 2 will be on its way. I don't see the point. It was a standalone story, I think. I don't know what they'll do. And also, as I've said on this show before, New Line Cinema and Warner Bros. Have agreed. But moving forward on Journey 3, they got Brad Peyton back as the director, and the screenwriters from the second one are back, but no word on cast yet. With Hutcherson being in Hunger Games, his paycheck is going to go up. And with The Rock's busy schedule, I don't think he'll come back, so it's going to either be a new cast or they try to get Hudgens as the lead. We'll see where it goes. Last time, when we had the first one to the second one, we lost Brendan Fraser, so we'll see. And it'll still be based on Jules Verne's books. I'm not a Jules Verne expert, so we'll see whatever Jules Verne book they'll go on to. And also an update on a sequel we don't want to see, we might not see. Twins 2, there was talk of it. Remember that movie with Danny DeVito and Arthur Schwarzenegger? Danny DeVito says he's talking about it. It might happen, so we'll see. Let's go what other sequel news we got here. And the Bill and Ted 3, the script is done, and both Bill and Ted, Keanu Reeves and Winter, I think his name is. I forget who Ted is. But yeah, both of them, both actors, Bill and Ted say the script is done. They're just trying to get the movie greenlit, so that's pretty cool. Excellent. We're all ready for that. Yeah, I like Bill and Ted. The first one was pretty good. And we got a Friday sequel update. Ice Cube was talking about 200 Jersey and asked him. He said, "There's a lot of movement now. I'm writing the script right now, so we worked out a deal with New Line Cinema. The ball is rolling. We've had everybody back, so we'll be fun of me." And when he was asked about Chris Tucker back, if Chris Tucker will be back as Smokey, he says, "We're trying." So he's put offers out to everybody. I think it'll be a reunion of sorts, and I think he'll write it and he'll not direct it because he wants to get a director's chair really. And also Salt 2, update on this. They sent out a script to Angelina Jolie. She said no, so they're trying to write another one to give it back to her, but I don't think she's interested, so I don't think we'll see Salt 2. An update on Iron Man 3. The working title is Caged Heat, and it's filming right now in Wilmington, North Carolina. So 2013 is supposed to come out. We don't know what the release date is for this yet. And I'll see. So that is our sequel news for today. Let's also go into some movie news. It is confirmed Dwayne The Rock will be Hercules. The film is an adaptation of the Steve Moore graphic novel Hurricanes, the Tarican Wars. And it's a dark tale on a probable Greek character. In the comic, Hercules is the mercenary who turned his back on the gods, fallen to life with his family, falling solace and only in the battle. Sounds like a little bit of God of War, okay? And Brad Pitt's movie Kogan's Trade has changed its name to Kill Him Softly. It'll still be released in September. It follows Pitt as a point man, the name for someone who travels ahead of a hitman who arrives in a nondescript city and explores the possible opportunity to boost the financial assets of the local mob. That's pretty cool. It stars also Larry Liotta and Richard Jenkins, one of my favorite actors right there. And update on a Disney movie, Frozen, the animated film. Frozen, Chris will voice star. This story is based on a fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen. It is about an evil queen who comes to a young boy named Kai. For his appearance, a young girl named Gertie, voiced by Kristen Bell, goes on an adventure to save him. It's filmed by Chris Buck, who co-directed Surf's Up and directed Tarzan, one of my favorite movies. Favorite anime movies, I love that. It'll come out December 27th, 2013. Another good animated film at Disney. Hope they're doing good. Everton Pixar, they don't really do good animated films lately. And here's another big movie update. Butler, The Butler. What's going to be in the Force Whitaker headline. Also, Oprah Winfrey going to be in it, and David Oley, who's also in the MLK movie. It's about this guy named Alan. This butler who started the White House as a pantry man in 1992 when blacks weren't allowed to use public services in his native Virginia. He ended up serving 8 presidents and had a neat front row seat as a political and racial history was being made from the Vietnam War and started moving in South East Martin Luther King, JFK, and Robert King Jr. Other actors being offered roles in this movie are Mila Kunis to play Jackie Kennedy and John Cusack to play Richard Nixon. Hugh Jackman's also offered, but he don't worry on what characters he will play. The Butler sounds like an awesome movie about the life of a butler in the White House through like the 50s to 80s, Cold War, everything. The things he saw. Forrest Whitaker, a great actor, and Oprah Winfrey playing his wife will be great. And David Owa will play his son. That's pretty cool. Another movie I'm looking forward to is Boy Scouts vs. Zombies, directed by Ethan Coen, who's a director. He's a writer on Zombieland and Men in Black 3, a popular writer around here. It centers around a troop that must save a group of Girl Scouts from a pack of zombies with designs playing against it. That sounds like a cool movie. I'm looking forward to seeing where that will go, and I'll have updates on that movie. A lot of updates. That sounds pretty cool. Boy Scouts vs. Zombies. That's cool. Sounds pretty fun. And the first-time director. And I told you I'll have updates on The Bling Ring by Francis Coppola. Leslie Mann and Israel Bassard joined the cast. Israel Bassard, video fans, from the Saffron if you actually sat through it. I sat through half of it. He'll take on the male lead, and May will play the mom of the first two of the title-winning members. So you got Emma Watson and Leslie Mann. And it's weird now. We have an update on the Hasbro movies. But Universal got rid of all the Hasbro movies, but let me start this again. Back last summer, Ouija was going to be made with Mick G as director of Action Adventure movie. Now, and they canceled it. Now Ouija movie is back in Universal. That's crazy because Universal canceled all the Hasbro movies or moved them to other studios. I think because they saw Battleship and didn't think Battleship would be a good movie. But it's weird they brought this movie back, and we don't know if Big G is still attached. We don't know the same script, but they want a 2013 release date, so that's very fast. So they must be working with the same script they had last year. So more word and more details as I get them. But the Ouija board movie is back on for those of you that care. I don't care. The movie's like a family adventure movie, like Jumanji, I think, but we don't know. It's gonna be more. I think they got the budget down, so once the budget's down, they'll do it. I don't know if Mick G's still attached or not. And also, the Venom movie's back on Sony, where Chronicles Josh Trank up to direct. And Josh Trank really impressed people with Chronicle. He's up to direct a lot of movies. He's up to direct Fantastic Four. He's up to direct Venom. We'll see how Venom goes. Venom's a supervillain. People hated that he was destroyed in Spider-Man 3 as a lesser villain by Topher Grace. We'll see how this movie goes and more updates as they come in. And I'll keep an eye on that really good for my friends like Charles, who loves Venom. And I hope they do a good job with Venom on the big screen. And one more update on superhero movies. Josh Whedon was talking about Hulk in the Special SFX magazine, saying his Hulk becomes a classic horror film. He didn't want just Mark Ruffalo to just turn into like a big CGI character. This time Mark Ruffalo does the work and stuff, and he like turns into this character, and he turns into the Hulk, and it's like he'll kill somebody you care about. That's what he said. This is just what he said. And Mark Ruffalo did the motion capture show. It looks like the Hulk does look like Mark Ruffalo, like big green Mark Ruffalo. That's pretty cool. And then that's pretty cool. Josh Whedon's doing a good job. And here's another good movie coming out. Writers: Lily Collins, Logan Warman, Nate Wolff, Linda Lovito, and Kristen Bell join the cast of writers. Obviously, Greg Kinnear and Jennifer Connelly. Great cast right there. This drama comedy interweaves the stories of the family members and their love interest over the course of one to watch theater. That sounds like a great movie, and I'll be looking look out for that later on. Let's see where we're at. And a Mexican man named Joshua Thompson has sued a movie theater over expensive snacks. I know they have fun snacks. I asked a movie theater employee, and they said we make more money off the snacks than we do ticket prices because we only make half a ticket, 10% off tickets. So the only money you really make is from the snacks. So I understand that you charge a little money, but he's suing them because he had to pay $8 for Goobers and Coke. So he wants to seek refunds for actually gouged customers and a civil penalty at shared chain. Well, finally someone standing up. One man can't stand up. And Rivers is adapting an upcoming graphic novel named Beauvais. Beauvais isn't even out yet, and it's already got it ain't out till next May. It's already got a production and issuing deal with Major Hollywood Studio. It's about the lead character, Beauvais is actually named Sybil. It's about a young girl whose family was in New York City and only discovered that their neighbor is the last living dinosaur on her planet, named Beauvais. Donald becomes fast friends with Sybil and gradually emerges from the shelter of his apartment to go on grand adventures with the inquisitive little girl. That sounds fucking weird. I didn't read that plot when I put it on here. That sounds fucking weird. But no, it's like an awesome movie done right. An Act of Valor co-director is going to do a techno thriller called Gulch, a post-apocalyptic techno thriller. All sorts of it finds a group of people band together for asylum in the wake of a massive system crash that shuts down the world's computerized infrastructure. Sorry, got a phone call here. I will decline that phone call right here. He knows I'm filming. Don't know why he calls. And I'm pretty sure that, and we have an Ice Age Carmel Drift trailer. Looked pretty cool. Remember the last one that Scrap put the nut down and strap it like separate the Earth and Panga. You know how Panga, the Earth would weight. It made the Earth the way it is now. It looks pretty funny, and I don't have any other Ice Age. It looks like another little Ice Age trailer. Manny and them get lost on this iceberg and stuff, and they find new characters. Oh, no, not much. I don't remember much. I saw it yesterday. Sorry, let's go to TV news here. TV news. Nashville is a hot ABC pilot, man. I've been looking forward to. That was announced yesterday. Hank P. Dare is going to star as a Juliet Burns, a rising country singer who's forced to tour a fading fitness singer played by Connie Britton. Great cast right there. Connie Britton coming off Friday Night Lights and American Horror Story. And playing her husband will be Eric Close from Without a Trace, one of my favorite crime shows. He'll play Teddy, the loyal and handsome husband of Connie Britton. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool pilot for ABC. It'll probably be on Sundays. I'll put Sundays on Once Upon a Time and good GCP. If the GCP did well, the ratings are decent for the first week. If Desperate Housewives leaving, ABC will be looking, but they don't have to look no more. These two shows will go right into it. And Roshki's daughter, Mammy Gummer, what a name, has been cast in the lead of First Cut. I told you about the plot a couple of weeks ago. She'll play Emily, a new doctor discovers that life at New Hospital isn't that much different than in high school. Okay. This is a weird weird name for a comedy. I told you about Jim Fallon's comedy about three 30-something men who have yet to grow up despite being married and having children. Well, the comedy down his name is called Dilfs. Dilfs. Yes, I said Dilfs. That title will change before it ever airs. They have cast Anthony Anderson, who'll play a comic book collector and a stay-at-home dad of 4 kids. I like Anthony Anderson. He's a funny guy. Pretty cool. And here's another project I'm excited about. Robbie Amell from True Jackson. He played a dumbass character. We'll join in Like Father, Like Son. I talked about that before. It's by Bill Lawrence, and it stars Colin Ferguson as dad. Here's the plot. It involves around 19-year-old Will Lyons, played by Robbie Amell. Comes of age in the shadow of his 39-year-old father, Van, played by Colin Ferguson, as dad introduces calls life and lives with his friends. Awesome. Sounds awesome. Bill Lawrence directing and executive producing the show, and he writes it too. It's gonna be a great show. But Cougar Town ending, and he focused on right on this. It'll be pretty cool. And I love scripts. So Bill Lawrence is a great writer. I love Spin City, so he's good. And Kerry Russell has landed lead in the FX spy drama The Americans. It follows 2 KGB spies, Philip and Elizabeth Jenkins. Kerry Russell plays the wife. We haven't cast the husband yet. I'll tell you later when that news hits. Supposed Americans in suburban Washington, D.C. in the 80s. The arranged marriage begins to evolve into something more real and compromising their mission during the Cold War. Kerry Russell, really? An all-American girl? Kerry Russell as a spy? No. No FX. No. Don't see it. Don't see it at all. You see a trend when I'm going with these pilots. A lot of them are just like based in like the 60s and 50s, and I don't know. I said before in my first episode of my show, if you watched my first episode of my show, my last channel, when the Playboy Club was debuting, and Playboy Club and Pan Am were debuting, I said it's not gonna work. There's not. It's just trying to copy Madman. Okay, just like this show. John Barrowman's going to star in Sundance AC Pilot. And, John Barrowman, I know from Torchwood, which I love Torchwood. Guys, see it. It's on Netflix. Good show. It's in 1995. It's about his family, about opening the first luxury hotel in New York City. It tells stories of love, treachery, and disdain between classes set against the backdrop of vicious family rivalries and scandalous secrets and conflict and co-mingling of classes. And John Barrowman will play Julius and Ashford Lilly, the charming son of the family at the center of the period drama. Okay, let's see. And we have some other little news here. Toronto-based animation house Cuba Coffee Studios now stated they're shopping a 20-episode series titled The F and Osbournes. And Osbourne's animation show sounds it could be funny. We'll see how that goes. I think it can land at MTV. I hope it does. And the CBS is no longer before Quinn. It was remember I said it was a lot like The Girl Judge 2. Well, Warner Brothers opted to shut down the project on the advice of its legal team. It was about a edgy independent film hacker teams with Oakland police detective to solve crimes. According to Deadline, they tried to rewrite the pilots. There's Sony voice concerns, but it was too much of a liability, so they canceled. So no more Queen, whatever it was called. And Cat Ripple hosts the 10th anniversary TV Land Awards. I still don't know what those awards are for, and I do not know at all. And Fox has canceled Terra Nova, the big budget dino show. There's still talks of people trying to put it somewhere else, but too much money. It was a weird show. I never got it. I never watched it, so sad people. So I don't know what they're going to do for Mondays. With Alcatraz not looking right. I love Alcatraz, but the ratings aren't there. And House ending. We got Kevin Bacon's show. His Saratoga pilot will probably go on Monday, so we'll see how that does. About 60 minutes, so let's go into the last few news. Fred Travers did the Martin Lawrence pilot about him as a cop and stuff. You know the plot if you do it. I mean the pilot. He'll do the pilots. Chance Force Prime on the Hub. We'll get third season. AFC Family is picked to the middle for syndicated reboots, which will air on the network beginning fall 2018. And FX Renewal Justified, fourth season. And Tim Tebow was asked to be on The Bachelor, but he said no. Well, duh, he's not going to be on the fucking Bachelor, you idiots. Okay, that's all we got here today. So. Oh, and Sony Pictures distributed MGM's RoboCop remake. They're also distributing James Bond, so Sony having a good relationship with MGM. That's pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to RoboCop remake with John Kierman. Yeah, from The Killing. It's pretty cool. I loved RoboCop when I was a kid. It was pretty cool movie. You know. And now, one thing I want to address here. I talk about all this movie news, all these TV news, all these plots, all these pilots. I want fan interaction here. I get like 40 views. Some videos get 16. I don't know why. But an average video, a good video, get 57 to 40 views. So out of those 40 to 57 viewers, if you're watching this whole show, if you stuck me to this point, you like what I'm doing. If you put a like near the video, comment on these stories. Tell me what plots you're excited about, what movies I'm talking about, what are you excited about. I want fan interaction on the show. Ask me questions. Tell me what to talk about. Comment on the channel page. Email us on dashawns2cents@gmail.com. I want fan interaction here. I don't do this as a talking from the camera. I want fan interaction. Like, tell me, is Dilf's a good name? Tell me, what you think Iron Man 3 should be the plot of that? What do you think about the name Cage's Teeth? What do you think about the Venom movie? Tell me what you think about these stories. What do you think about Justified renewing for fourth season? What do you think about AFC Family pick up the middle? And what do you think about a new Osbourne's animated show? What do you think about that? What do you think about the Like Father Like Son pilot? What do you think about Dilf's? Tell me what you think about all this stuff I talk about. I would love to hear that. What do you think about all the sequel news I talk about? Tell me what you think. And tell me your news and tell me your opinions. I like or disagree with my thoughts and give your thoughts too. And I might say them on the show. So, and thank you to Iowa Pork Chop. You're a pretty funny guy. You've been commenting and you've been a pretty funny guy. Yes, time travel, whoop-de-doo. That was a good thing for last year. And look, who's made a cameo again is my dog, Rocky. There he is. That is Rocky. He is always in the background. Rocky, come here. Here, Rocky, come here. Here, Rocky. Rocky, come on. Join the cow. Join the show. Join the show. He is blind and old. But I love him. I love him. No, I love him, boy. I don't know how old he is. But he is blind. Why am I whispering? He's not deaf. Okay, we've hit the 18 minutes. I'm not doing anything. Well, I'm just going to spin around this chair until 20 minutes hit. And you're wondering where I film at? This is my living room right here. That is the dining room table. That is the bar. This is my computer desk. And that's my setup here. I sit on a shitty computer chair, which I'm going to change sooner or later. So remember to like this video. Remember to subscribe. Dislike it. Tell me why. Please don't tell me to kill myself. I love doing this show. I love spinning in swivel chairs. And oh my god, I'm fucking dizzy. Oh fuck me. Okay, now I missed some news, but I've run out of time. Make sure to watch the Stormer Show whenever he puts it up. He does it when he wants to, but I do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so you can always count on me. Now, I shout out to Norman. And go pick up Mass Effect 3. It's fucking awesome. So, Sean out.